Hello, ladies and gents, and welcome to another fabulous week of our Shakespeare class. It's the first day of May. Amazing. Happy May Day. Hope you guys have a good one. This week, we get to read another fabulous play. We get, I think, two more comedy dramedies. In particular, when we get to Twelfth Night, there's a little more drama, a little less comedy. But Much Ado About Nothing, still solidly comedy here that we get to enjoy this week. I keep saying this is one of my favorite Shakespeare plays. This is also one of my favorite Shakespeare plays. There are just so many favorites, guys, because they each have such dynamic characters, they have such interesting and compelling themes, and the comedies at least have such perfect comedy that it's just really difficult to pick like a true favorite. So favorite is more of a category as opposed to like a single play in this case. So we get to do Much Ado About Nothing this week. You're welcome. You're in for a treat. It's awesome. So as we do every week, because consistency is kind of nice when we're planning time and how to juggle this class and other classes and work and stuff, in our consistently created schedule, today you will be reading the intro about Much Ado About Nothing. The intros in the book are really nice because they give us that context about what's going on in this time period, how are these plays performed, what might Shakespeare have been addressing in the popular culture at the time by creating this play, like what was he butting up against, because many of his plays do combat some of the stereotypes and social norms of the time that he was living in, which is pretty cool and cutting edge of Shakespeare, so good job, buddy. Tomorrow, you will start reading the play, as with all of our weeks. Start reading the play on Tuesday, or today if you wish. Just have it done by Thursday. So this is a reminder, get that play started. As always, you can read it in your book, which is lovely, or you can read it with the No Fear Shakespeare side-by-side comparison online, which should help you out a lot in terms of like modernizing the words that are being used. Then on Wednesday, you're going to watch the recorded lecture on Much Ado About Nothing. In the lecture, I'll talk to you about the characters, about the plot, about the themes and different poetic devices being used. I'll talk about some of the criticism from experts in the field, some of the big ideas Shakespeare was trying to share with his readers. So check that out. As with all of our recorded lectures, the recorded lecture will help you successfully complete the assignment over the weekend, so please watch it. Plus, it's not that long, so it'll be fine. I promise. There's a cool PowerPoint. I found fun pictures. There's lots of memes, so check it out. It's going to be good. And then you are going to watch Much Ado About Nothing. As always, we have several options for watching. One of my favorites is one that you can rent through Amazon, but we've got free options through the CBC databases as well, and I'll show you those in a minute. And then our assignment, our Big Friday assignment, is another very nice analysis of some of the ideas that are happening in this play. So we've got an article we are reacting to after we've read the text. So read the play, watch the recorded lecture, read this text, Deception and Dramatic Irony and Much Ado About Nothing. It's also linked in the modules folder if you want. And then you're going to use all of those sources in your head, the play, the movie, the recorded lecture, the article, to answer these questions here. So you're going to talk about the central theme of trickery and deceit, whether it's being used for good or evil. The answer is kind of both. And giving answers away, oh no. And then talking in reference to some of these specific plot points we've got lined out here. We're going to talk a little bit about the bad guy in the play, and how all that plays out in terms of romance and other things. And then we're going to talk a little bit about the language, because lots of the fighting in this play is not done with swords or other conventional weapons. There's lots of fighting with words, which I think is just fantastic, because Shakespeare is, of course, the king of using cool words. And so some of the very best, like, witty comebacks I've ever seen are in Much Ado About Nothing, when Benedict and Beatrice are fighting with each other. They have like just such witty barbs they're tossing back at each other. they get some solid burns. You know, like how, however you want to categorize it. These guys are masters of arguments and do a really good job of just swatting each other down with their words. It's really fantastic. So you get to look at language a little bit here and how those words are being used. And it's super, super fun. So we finished Midsummer Night's Dream. We are now on to Much Ado About Nothing, week 5. Can you believe that? We're in week 5. Heavens to Betsy. It goes fast. So here's the recorded lecture you're going to be watching on Wednesday. There's the PowerPoint if you want to go through it more slowly than my speed gabbing at you allows in the video. Here is video production. This is the Amazon link. This one is fun because it's got so many famous people. It's got Denzel Washington in it, guys. Yes, I know. And Keanu Reeves, like baby Keanu Reeves. Like maybe he was in his 20s. Like baby Keanu. You have to watch it. It's so good. It also has a lot of other famous people. Kenneth Branagh is the one who directs it. He also has been in charge of directing and starring in the Agatha Christie adaptations that came out in the last few years, like Murder on the Orient Express or Death on the Nile. He was in charge of those. Kenneth Branagh also directed the first Thor movie, if you're into the DC Marvel kind of universes. So he's fantastic. He plays Benedict, and he is hilarious, like amazing hilarious. And then you get some really good acting from Denzel, obviously, and Keanu. Keanu is the bad guy. I know. So you guys have to watch it because it's amazing. So that's the one that you can rent on Amazon, or you can actually check it out from your local libraries in the Mid-Columbia Library System. They've got a lot of copies of the DVDs. I know, that feels old, right? But like you could check it out if you wanted to there for free. And then we also have we have lots of things in here. So here's the free copy performed by the Royal Shakespeare Company. If it's called the Royal Shakespeare Company, you know it's going to be phenomenal. I've watched it. Super excellent. You don't have Keanu in it, but you've got like just incredible acting, great set design. The costumes are so fun. And the actors' comedic timing is just like, it's on point. It's so good, guys. Here's the No Fear Shakespeare translation to help you make those words more accessible. Here is the article that we talked about in our Friday assignment. It's also linked here. It's linked in the prompt. It's everywhere. Deception and Dramatic Irony. Sounds exciting. It is. So check it out. And then this video is really fun. If you enjoyed Much Ado About Nothing and you want to dig a little bit deeper, this is a really cool analysis of Much Ado About Nothing. Talks about how the play functions, how Shakespeare functions, who they're responding to. It's got Helen Hunt in it, and she's lovely. So there's lots of really, really fun additional information available to us here. So if you're interested in Much Ado About Nothing, you liked it, check out this video as well. We've got a ton of great resources for us. So you can go into the Modules tab, find all those good resources here for week 5. And that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing this week. I hope you guys enjoy the play. Reach out with any questions. I'm excited to see how you guys bring all these ideas together in our Friday assignment. Have a good week.